a good call. There's 7 light world chests that he can check now, and
7 light world chests, and he can complete Tower of Hera, having a fire source now. So.
Yes, and he can also check. I believe he could check the. How many are there? 6 or 7 dark world items.
There's several dark. Let's see. There's 4 Hookshot Cave. 2. Yeah, 6 should be 6 dark world caves. Seeing as he can do.
That's 13 chests for Mike to check right now.
A ton of chests that he has open to him right now. This is a very good play, and it's going to work out very well in his favor.
And Code Lizard finding more rupees.
This one is just loving the rupees. Code Lizard opting to not go check out the. Oh no, I must have missed that.
A bomb upgrade for Mike and another full heart. There's definitely some love and some rupees in this one. Mike gonna check what medallion is actually needed for Turtle Rock, and it's Quake.
So that could be interesting because we haven't seen Quake medallion show up yet, and I know in a match I was commentating last night, we were waiting a long time just to see. Oh, powder!
Ooh.
We were waiting a long time just to see one medallion show up that we needed.
Yeah, painfully enough, I was in that race, and we were definitely looking for the Bombos medallion, which turned out to be at the Spy Cave, which, well, basically is the last place I check.
It always is the last place you check.
And Code Lizard getting some love from the Armos Knights.
Armos Knight love. And Code Lizard getting his crystal. So Mike the V opting to check out Spiral Cave as well. Very commonly forgotten.
Some
more
love.
hearts. This is a very, very healthy seed. Very interesting.
It definitely is a healthy seed. And we'll see what Code Lizard now up to do.
Yeah, seeing it's the items he has, he's got a couple options.
I think he's gonna check the grave.
I don't know that he can without the boots.
No, he's not
quite able to. So Mike the V finding more rupees. Now he's gonna head upstairs and we'll get to see what's in the other cave.
And I think Code Lizard might actually be handing in the mushroom.
No, not a bad choice at all. As I said before, just little things like these turning quests can often be forgotten. Oh, there's Quake! Quake on Mike the V.
And some more rupees. More rupees.
And heart.
Wow.
Not...
Don't... Mike opting to save and quit. Oh, and a level 3 sword for Code Lizard.
Level 3 sword from the mushroom. Not a bad find for turning in a mushroom. Always nice, especially since you don't have to then do Master Sword strats for...
yeah, Mike actually going up to Hera now, I think. And he might actually check the Ether tablet as well. And I wonder where Code Lizard is heading.
He might be heading to Desert.
That's not a bad choice either. It's a fast dungeon. And blue mail for Mike.
It makes sense. The only problem is he doesn't actually have a fire source at the moment, so he's not going to be able to complete it because he didn't manage to pick up the fire rod. I forget where that was.
It was... where was it again? Was it the Hype Cave? I believe it was the Hype Cave.
I think it was Hype Cave, yeah, I think you're right.
And Mark making his way through Hera, opting to save the basement, leaving it as a Bisbee.
Not a bad choice. I know I prefer to avoid the basement if I don't have to go down there, because it does take a little while to clear it out.
Yeah,
Code
that's
Lizard,
definitely
go check
does.
out that. So it looks like he just did the Aegis. However you pronounce that guy's name. Another old man in the game. um, just rupees on that thing. But it looks like he is going to go inside, even though he doesn't have a fire source, so he won't be able to complete this right now. He'll have to come back at a later time with a fire source. And there's the lamp! So we know he cannot find a fire source in there, as he's probably hoping. Because Mike the V now has both fire sources, so we have seen them both. But Code Lizard just... He's not making bad routing choices. He's making routing choices that I would probably make myself.
It's not weird because the first half of Desert can be checked.
It can,
without a
and
fire
it is
source,
it is
so-
still two items plus the ledge item, so like 3, and they don't take very long to get through.
Ooh, Mike falling
and-
down.
Oof. The only problem though is Code Lizard also doesn't have the boots, and right there he knows he cannot complete this dungeon because he doesn't have the boots.
Ooh.
Also being in Hype Cave, unfortunately, as we know. So that kind of makes it a little bit more difficult on Code Lizard because he's just made slightly different routing options.
Yeah.
Still wouldn't say he's too far behind. Both the races are really close still. Just slightly different choices.
And Mike actually fighting Trolldorm.
Oh, and a very quick Trolldorm fight. Taking him out without any issues at all.
Getting the
Himself
compass.
Second crystal.
That's actually the first one for Mike.
Oh, that is the first one for Mike. Just kidding. I was thinking he had also done Eastern Palace. So ignore that.
I think Mike needs to go back in.
Yeah, I believe he does because he did not check the basement. He was hoping that Trolldorm would have the final item for him. Unfortunately, he did not. So he's gonna have to take the break room. So I like to call it. As long as you can. So the reason I call it the break room is as long as you can set up the switch correctly, you can sit there on these little blocks and take a little break. Oh,
And Mike managed
Mike
to pull
V
it off.
managed it. It's a good time for many racers to just take a break on their run. Oh, I guess he decided he doesn't want to break. Many racers will take a break on their run, take a chance to use the bathroom or anything else if they need to.
And Goat Lizard farming up some money, it seems.
Not a bad choice. Oh,
Ah.
that's what that's for.
And Mike actually making quick work of that break room.
Okay.
And now he is gonna find out what the final item is. And it's, the Cane of Samaria. That is a very good find.
Oh, indeed. That should make a lot of help. Makes it a good choice that he did decide to go back in, because he could have ended up missing out on that. Looks like Code Lizard is going to go check out the digging game, which he missed earlier. Or which Mike the V hadn't been able to hit up earlier because he didn't have the rupees for. So we'll have to see if he picks up something good there. Looks like
Yep, Mike is gonna check the grave.
Mike is pretty close to go mode. It looks like the things he's missing is going to be Hammer and Ice Rod, I believe, is all he is missing to go into go mode. More rupees, and
Wow.
Code Lizard also finding rupees on the digging game, so nothing too big. Seems like just a lot of rupees showing up. Just money, money, money.
Yeah,
Ron,
it's
at this
all
point.
about the money.
Makes it interesting. But
Oh, Mike gonna check that. That's one little cave. It's one of those spots that people tend to forget. And he finds more
just
money.
So Code Lizard now opting to go over and hit up the Breadsmiths, seeing as he was not able to get their item earlier. As we know, it's just a little bit of love. Yeah, just a little bit of love for 10 rupees. Nothing too great. I'm sure he was hoping for more. Mike the V gonna activate his flute.
And Goat Lizard actually picking up the chest as well, so we know he will have his flute soon enough.
Indeed, he will. Hopefully Code Lizard, after he picks up his flute, opts to go check Hype Cave, because that's one of the big things holding him back at the moment. Because a lot of items were led to just because of that one Hype Cave check. So we will have to see. Should be interesting.
And
Mike
I
DeVee
wonder.
heading in
Yeah.
to Skullwoods? Yeah, okay. He is heading into Skullwoods.
Yeah, a decision I personally would have made myself as well, because, well, he has everything to complete it,
Indeed, he does.
and there's still, you know, a few items to pick up, so...
It makes sense for him to go into here. It is another crystal. It is pretty quick. It is...
Code Lizard going into Hype Cave right away,
Oh, very good choice. Very good
so
choice.
he'll
And
pick
there's
up the boot.
And then he's also going to pick up his Fire Rod, his Heart Container, Rupee, and Hook Shot. So now he's got his Fire Rod and his Hook Shot. Two of the big items that he was missing. Now, hopefully knowing that, he will end up heading up to... Now he's going to take a turn in the chest first. Good choice. Hopefully he'll end up heading up to Death Mountain, where we know there's some very good items waiting for him up there.
Definitely.
Also of note, Mike DeVee is still holding on to the Master Sword. He hasn't gone and turned in the Mushroom yet to get that sword upgrade. So we'll have to see if he at some point ends up doing that.
And Mike gonna bum jump to the other side to check the big chest. To find a small key.
That's unfortunate. Looks like Code Lizard's gonna take the chest with him to go and check out the Palmos tablet.
Wow. Yeah, yesterday we had a dwarf on World Tour or a frog. This time it's a chest.
Red Cane was Tower of Hera basement. We're gonna go on a little tour with the chest.